We need to stop animal poaching. Here's a little fact for you. More than 100,000 African elephants were killed between 2014 and 2017. Do any of you know why? Well, today I'm going to tell you why, and that thing is called poaching. Animal poaching is when an animal is killed illegally. It usually occurs when an animal possesses something that is considered valuable. Animal poaching is a big issue, and it needs to stop before it is too late. Today I'm going to tell you why animals are poached, the effects of wildlife poaching, and how we can help stop wildlife poaching. I'm going to start off with why animals are being poached. Wildlife animals are being killed for profit and pride. Wildlife trading is a major black market and has increased over the years. Birds, reptiles, and prime are captured so they can be sold or kept as exotic pets. On the other hand, animals are killed for food, jewelry, decor, and traditional medicine. The World Wildlife Fund states, tens of thousands of elephants are being killed every year for their ivory tusks. On February 12, 2019, NationalGeographic.com said, the meat of apes, snakes, and other bush animals is considered a delicacy in parts of Africa. All the poachers only care about is making a profit and making themselves look good. A woman my dad used to work with, her husband goes hunting and buys parts of wildlife animals. My dad went to their house one day and said that their house was covered with animals. The husband said he killed some of the animals on his wall and said it was worth it because he made a lot of money and it made his house look cool. I will be talking about poaching, about how poaching affects not only animals, but also our environment. Extinction is the biggest threat to animals that suffer from animal poaching. The International Union for the Conservation of Nature declared in 2011 that the western black rhino is extinct. For their skin, teeth, bones, and claws, the tiger is now considered a critically endangered species. Animal poaching is also dangerous for our environment. Arita C. Estrada from OneGreenPlanet.org states, we need various species of flora and fauna in our environment ecosystem so that it can maintain healthy and balanced. The survival of our own species depends on it. An example of how dangerous poaching is to our environment is when the North American gray wolf was close to extinction because of trophy hunting and poaching. So the elk population in the Yellowstone soared. Since there was hardly no natural predator, the elk ate the aspen tree nearly to extinction. Since the population of gray wolves are increasingly low, the elk population are balancing out, and the aspen tree is starting to suffer, but also recover at the same time. Wildlife poaching would also have a big effect on local tourism, something not many people think about. With the loss of many animals, the land is becoming less attractive, and that will cause tourists to boycott the area and find more attractive land to vacation at. With the loss of tourists, the economy suffers because restaurants, hotels, and other tourist attractions are their greatest revenue. Now on to my last point. I want to talk about how we can stop animal poaching. One way to help is talk about it to everyone. We need to educate people on why poaching is so bad. Get the word out and educate people on why it needs to stop. There are a lot of nonprofits all over the world trying to help the end of poaching. And some are even helping poachers find alternative ways to get their trophy prizes. Decreasing demand for illegal wildlife and wildlife parts are another way people are working to end animal poaching. If we are not buying the products, there will be no reason to kill animals. To finish up, remember, wildlife poaching needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. The poachers are only killing for profit and pride. Animals are going extinct, and our environment is suffering because of it. And we need to get the word out to stop poachers. Animal poaching is a big issue, and it needs to stop before it is too late. To end, I really appreciate it if you would all go to worldwildlife.org and sign their petition to stop poaching. This is a crime. This petition is urging governments, in particular those of demand countries such as China, Vietnam, Thailand, and the US, to strengthen law enforcement, invest in more boots on the ground, and commit to long-term demand reduction efforts. But they also need our support to stop demand for illegal wildlife parts and products. The goal is 500,000 signatures. Please go sign the petition today.